Hey everybody, I'm Josh.
And I'm Rachel.
And last year, one of my favorite videos to make was when we did a budget battle, where I got to order everything I wanted, and Rachel had to stick to a budget.
So this year, I get to order everything I want, and Josh has to stick to a budget.
Bouchon Bistro, here we come.
Let's go.
All right, here is your menu. My job today is to try to stick to $50.
Yep.
Which doesn't sound like a small amount, but in Vegas it actually is.
It is a small amount in Vegas, especially in Vegas. And this doesn't have a prefix menu like the last place we did this at, so.
And this is a very well-named chef, Thomas Keller, who runs the French Laundry. So if you've ever heard of that, it's probably ranked one of the top restaurants in all of America over and over. So hopefully I can find something to have like a simple 2-course meal at least.
Yeah. All right, for my picks, I'm really struggling because there's so much that looks really good on this menu. The crab benedict for sure. And then there's this grilled Wagyu eye of rib served with 2 eggs. I don't know if I need both of them. That's my problem. And of course, they have some amazing looking pastries and appetizers. Escargot, I love escargot. I'm gonna have to do escargot no matter what. I do want to point out that even though the menu is paper, there still is a QR code there for the drinks. So that's how you get your drink menu. Oh, guys, I don't know how to order like this.
All right, let the budget battle begin. Look at her with her cocktail and me with my coffee.
Yeah, cheers. Holiday
Cheers.
mule for me. Oh, Josh. I'm gonna let him have a sip, guys, because I'm not that mean. Because this is tasty.
Well, this is very tasty as well.
I do want to point out, Josh was away from the table, and the waiter wouldn't pour his coffee until he got back. So I think that's a service level thing right there.
That's already a check in the good box.
Yep.
By the way, so I've changed my mind many times over as far as what I was gonna go with, but I know that their pastries are very famous here.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna do 1 pastry, 1 coffee, and then this steak penne, which should bring me just to $50, I think. I actually don't know what the cost of the coffee is, so hopefully I'm under. Otherwise, you know now why I am. But hopefully this is less than $7. I guess I get to present the bread.
Budget option, Josh.
Yeah, it's a free one. I do like, this
Is it
feels
warm?
awesome. It is not warm.
Oh, okay.
You were getting very excited.
I
No,
was.
this is the free option here. We don't get the warm bread. But I do like, it's got a really nice crisp. I'm hoping you can hear that on my microphone.
Yeah.
Inside feels nice, doughy.
Nice French bread.
Yes.
And they come out with butter and jam right away, too. So
Yeah,
this
we knew.
is why I didn't need to order a pastry. And I didn't
true.
even know it.
Oh man, by the way, Rachel is making out pretty good in this video.
I am. I'm pretty excited about it, actually. I feel a little
I think I'll
spoiled.
do fine though. I think I'll be fine.
But I actually feel a little guilty, slightly guilty because of what I got to order.
Yeah, I think you'll be good. So I went ahead and did the butter and the jam. Why not?
Yeah. Well, Josh is taking his bite. This holiday mule is going down way too smooth, so I'm gonna have to slow that up a little bit. Cocktails were only $20 on their menu, so that's not terrible.
So you're probably gonna have a second one?
Maybe.
Bread's really good. I love the jam. The jam is like nice and strong. Butter is nice. French butter. So good.
It's
But-
soft, I assume then?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna have to fill up on this probably because I'm not gonna have enough food probably. Starting off, it looks fairly simple.
It's a cheese Danish,
a
right?
cheese Danish. But although you can see, like, look at all the layers you see in there.
It looks well done. Like,
Yeah.
elegantly done.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut it because I want to see what the inside of this sucker looks like for.
I can hear the, like, flaky crispiness of the layers.
Yeah, there's
Whoa, that is full.
A lot of cream cheese stuffing in there. Let's take a big old bite. I bet it's gonna flake a lot because it already did when
Yeah.
I cut it.
I will say, I'm with Josh. This free bread, that raspberry jam is probably the smoothest jam I've ever tasted. It's delicious. So good.
It started falling apart while I was eating it, but in a good way.
Good.
I love it. Nice flaky crust. This is a good start. And now,
Thank you.
Rachel's stuff is coming. I'm more of a simple person, but as you can see, Rachel went for 2 appetizers.
And you all know that if he was doing this, he would have done the same.
Maybe more.
Yeah. So I got the shrimp cocktail. Those shrimp are ginormous.
That's a good size.
That's a good size shrimp.
Now
And-
it needs to be because it is $26.
Yeah, and it is served on a bed of ice with lemon, so I'm just going to squeeze some lemon on it.
See a lemon, use a lemon.
See a lemon, use a lemon with some cocktail
We should make
sauce.
shirts for that, don't you think?
Yeah,
It's like our saying.
it is. That's a nice size shrimp.
It looks good.
Yeah, that's delicious. I normally would not eat shrimp for breakfast, but given the chance I don't have a budget, I'm eating shrimp for breakfast.
All right, I don't blame you.
Very nice, fresh. Definitely not fishy. You can just taste the freshness of that shrimp, and that cocktail sauce is not spicy, but it adds a very nice level of flavor and depth to the shrimp. Now, one of my favorites. I was actually thinking it would be served in the shell, but these have little puff pastries on them. When Josh first introduced me to escargot, this is how we ate it.
Yeah, it was
The
very
very
similar
first time.
at Bardo Brasserie.
Yeah, and
over
I
at
fell in
Aria.
love with it.
And you kept it on the fork the entire time. That is impressive.
My goodness. That might be the best escargot in Vegas.
Really?
It's nice, buttery, garlicky, hot, but the flakiness of that puff pastry on top of that escargot, I'll share.
Yeah, so that's the difference between a $7 appetizer
And then
and a
20.
$50 appetizer.
True, very true.
Oh, man.
I'll share, baby, I'll share.
All right. So as you can see, I finished all of my appetizer. It was a nice flaky crust. I do think that's something that I was able to sense a little bit more was just how sweet, not sweet it was. I really appreciate that because it's not over the top. It's not like a lot of your American, punch you with sugar kind of stuff. So that was good.
Yeah,
But
and I think there is a ton of cream cheese in there.
Yeah, but something awesome. This bread is great, and
I left leftovers.
Yeah, before they take Rachel's leftovers, I'm gonna try to at least get some butter. I gotta at least get that. I know you're not gonna get it, but I bet this is gonna be good.
I'm gonna tell you, I've said this to Josh a couple of times. Those might be the best escargot I've ever eaten. They were delicious.
I
How's
wouldn't
the
know.
butter?
The butter's great. Actually, this bread is great.
I like the bread too.
You know-
That's why I would have a hard time paying for a pastry.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would have done a pastry had I known the bread was coming.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to see Rachel over that
Ginormous
pile
thing
of fries.
So I went with the steak and eggs, really.
Yeah, the fancy steak and
The
eggs.
fancy steak and eggs. I have rib, medium rare, scrambled eggs. And then they normally come with hash browns, and I asked if I could change it to the frites. And I actually upgraded to the truffle ones.
fries.
So they look great.
Yeah, they look nice, thin, crispy,
Oh man,
well seasoned.
well seasoned. That truffle is there, but not overpowering. And those fries have the perfect crisp on them.
Yeah, look at
I'm
that.
gonna dig into that.
My God.
And
That's
then of
awesome.
course, why not a good steak for breakfast?
Right?
Whoa, that is cooked to my liking, medium rare. It also comes with a béarnaise sauce.
I can't even get through these fries.
Good sear, nice flavoring. But I've always learned if a place gives you steak sauce, you should use the steak sauce. So,
Right? I think it helps with the seasoning.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
They
it.
intend you to.
It's a very tender bite to me.
It looks good. And it's a nice thick piece of steak.
Yeah.
It is American Wagyu.
Wow, that sauce is great. It adds to a nice buttery richness that I didn't realize the steak was missing until you add it. So really good. And of course, scrambled eggs. They look light, fluffy.
Yeah, it looked good. Soft scramble, it looks like.
Nice, light, fluffy scrambled egg.
All right, let's see you the budget option. If you're enjoying this video and looking for more Las Vegas restaurant reviews, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We have almost 200 restaurant reviews in Las Vegas alone.
Budget option, which still looks fantastic.
I think it looks good. Now,
Yeah.
I love country fried steak, and I didn't even know that you could get it at a French place, but here we are.
I was gonna say, you still got steak and eggs.
Yes, I did get steak and eggs. And so this is a sirloin though, whereas yours is a ribeye. Mine has some cream sauce. I'm gonna just go straight into that.
And it's fried. And you got this big old biscuit. That looks like a nice cook.
Probably been pounded out a bit, I'm
Yeah.
sure. So there's a nice, good, crispy fry on that. It is not very thick, which is very helpful. Even though it's smothered in gravy, you still have that nice, crispy bite to it, which you definitely want with a country fried steak.
So the thing I was noticing about your plate is I would like more gravy for that biscuit, but then I noticed that raspberry jam, you might not need gravy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do some of the butter from our, I don't know,
Free
the
bread?
complimentary bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
Oh, good.
My eggs look like the same as your eggs.
I think so. They're not rubbery, they're very good.
No, they're actually really good.
Yeah.
It's probably what scrambled eggs are supposed to be like, whereas we just like not burn.
We overcook
Fast,
them.
Yeah, high heat cook them. Those are really good.
How about that biscuit?
The biscuit looks a little dry.
I thought it, from even just this perspective, I thought it did too.
Yeah.
Which is why I was thinking of gravy, but.
Right? I'm gonna just go ahead and add the butter. The biscuit is good. It's not as dry on the inside, but the outside is quite dry.
Okay.
And
hard.
yeah.
That's okay.
Not my style of biscuit, but it might be yours. All right, when you're on a budget, make sure that in your reservation you say if it's a celebration of some sort. So anniversaries, birthdays are best, because I get to have dessert. So it looks like we were able to get a flan, which they just brought to us.
French flan, okay.
Oh, creme caramel.
Oh, yum, okay.
All right, French flan, creme caramel.
It looks delicious. And I'm telling you, I did not have room for dessert, but I'm gonna make some.
You'll have room for this
Okay.
one. Yeah, this one is super light, strong caramel flavor, not sweet. The
It doesn't
custard.
look like sticky caramel.
No, the custard is just, it melts.
Oh,
Like, you do not have to chew, you do not have to think about eating, put it in your mouth, push it with your tongue to the top of your mouth, and it's gone. And it's free. I'm stuffed, actually.
I am so full.
Yeah, and also that was a lot of fun. That's only
That's
the second time we've really tried to do something like this here in Vegas. If you enjoy it, make sure you let us know. We enjoyed it.
Yeah, we've really enjoyed it, and I think we should do it more often.
I think we probably should too. I think I should get the no budget more often though, right?
Not more often. I think we have to be fair.
All right, we'll alternate. So I thought that Bouchon was really good.
I wasn't disappointed in anything we ordered. It
No.
was all delicious.
I think some surprises for me, that free bread was amazing.
It was good.
You know, when you put the butter and we think it's a raspberry jam, it was so good. Like, I didn't need the pastry.
No.
That would have been plenty for me.
Yep, 100% agree with that.
I thought the pastry was good. $7 is a lot for a pastry. But the good thing about our entrees is they're full meals.
Absolutely. I don't know that I would want to pay the $95 for my steak and eggs. But
Yeah.
again, considering that you get a full meal, and that steak was thick.
It was.
It ate more like a fillet for me.
Yeah, we were saying because you could see that the rib cap was cut off of it.
Yeah.
And so I think it was the rib cap and the fat.
Yeah.
So that made it eat almost more like a fillet than eating like a ribeye. So think about that going into it. I thought it was good, but yeah, I don't think I would spend the $95 for that again. But I do like that it was a full meal.
I do too. I will tell you the surprising one was yours.
Yeah.
That was a really good bite.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I loved the crispiness of that fry.
Yep.
I don't know, all around, it was good.
Oh, and the scrambled eggs.
Okay, yes.
What?
We
are
did talk
doing
more.
something wrong at home with our scrambled eggs.
So we actually were asking the waiter, and he said that they use cream cheese in them, which is why they're so velvety smooth. And I think the best bite of today, we actually agree on this one.
We do. It was your fried steak with the egg on it. And
Yeah.
that gravy? Wow.
It was just so good paired together. So there you go. The budget one is what we would actually do again.
Yeah, that was fun.
If you're enjoying our videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.
You can also follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. All our links are down below.
Later.